Welcome to S.N.N. Today is January 22nd, 2015.
It's a sky day, which means star periods 1, 3, and 5.
Brace yourself. We're starting out with our phone-in question.
Forrest, you have to use sort of an announcer voice. Are you up for it?
Name this book. Here's your hint. For generations, 4 clans of wild cats have shared the forest, according to the laws laid down by their warrior ancestors.
But the Thunder Clan cats are in grave danger, and the sinister Shadow Clan grows stronger every day.
Noble warriors are dying.
And some deaths are more mysterious than others.
In the midst of this turmoil, an ordinary house cat named Rusty appears.
Rusty may turn out to be the bravest warrior of them all.
They're cats.
Yes, and today is National Answer Your Cats Question Day!
We verified the information on 3 different sites.
And specifically, petcentric.com by Purina.
The proper way to participate in National Answer Your Cat's Question Day
is to be aware of your cat on a more conscious level and notice when your cat is trying to ask you something.
They say curiosity killed the cat.
And they weren't kitten. More about cats and all their questions later in the show. But it is really National Answer Your Cat's Question Day.
And our phone-in is about a very popular book series about cats.
78293, you know what to do.
How are you under pressure?
Depends on what it is.
Well, Doodle for Google is here, and the deadline is coming up fast.
When is the deadline?
Believe it or not, the deadline is, Monday at midnight.
What? Monday at midnight?
Yeah.
What's the theme?
The theme of this year's competition is My Perfect Day. And they once again ask students across the world to use the Google logo as the inspiration and background to create their idea of their perfect day.
Decide for yourself if you want to give it a whirl. No pressure. Mrs. Richards is here to support your creativity. Head to the art room 123 and pick up the packet of details.
The good news is that you have Monday off, which is sort of a perfect day. So you could doodle the day away and submit that night.
Pick up the packet in front of the art room.
There's a saying that to have a friend, you should be a friend.
Friendships are difficult. Sometimes people don't clearly communicate or other people get involved.
If you've ever had an argument with a friend,
or a friend has done something to annoy or upset you, then maybe you and your friend need peer mediation.
Peer mediation is where trained student counselors help resolve conflicts between students.
In the Student Center, you'll find pieces of paper that you can fill out and ask to have a peer mediation.
If you have further questions, ask one of the counselors, Mrs. Lauren and Mrs. Thielbar.
Club news.
Knowledge Bowl starts on February 2nd.
If you are interested, please get signed up in the main office with Mrs. Button. Ready? Auditions for our spring musical, Starmites, are coming soon.
Nutshell summary.
No squirrel references intended.
The story revolves around a shy teenager, Eleanor, who creates a fantasy world involving science fiction characters in her comic book collection.
She escapes into her fantasy world where the Starmites are the guardian angels of inner space.
Auditions will take place in the choir room on Tuesday, February 10th.
Callbacks are February 11th.
Sign-up sheets are in the main office. Sign-ups include backstage jobs, too, if you are at all interested. Sign up in the main office.
Speaking of auditions, there are auditions for the upcoming variety show next Wednesday from 3 to 5 in the choir room.
Wouldn't it be great to speak Spanish?
Si, senor.
Well, this message is for Latino or Spanish-speaking students.
Meet other Spanish-speaking students in your community.
Develop self-confidence and learn leadership skills.
La Chispa is a bilingual leadership event for middle school students.
Skyhawks have an opportunity to attend this leadership event at Mountain View High School on February 19th.
Please see Mrs. Lauren or Mrs. Thielbar if you are at all interested.
Sports news. Today is the big day. The first game of the basketball season.
Today is it. Boys are here against Liberty and girls are at Liberty.
Good luck, Skyhawks. We'll know you'll do great. Everybody, let's get out there and support our basketball teams.
Wrestlers, Mr. Constein needs your help during the high school district wrestling tournament Saturday, February 7th.
If you are interested in helping, let Mr. Constein know by Friday so he can get you on the list.
Do you know what a TARDIS is?
How about a Dalek?
If you answer yes, then you might be a Doctor Who fan.
Tomorrow, the 23rd, there is an event going on at the Camas Public Library you are not going to want to miss.
It's from 5 to 7 in the evening.
The morning would be very bad.
And it's free.
That's a great price. Again, that's Doctor Who at the Camas Public Library this Friday.
Good job to Cassandra from Miss Roberts' class. The answer to today's phone-in is Warriors Into the Wild.
It's the first book in the Warriors epic series featuring cats with a lot of things to say.
Maybe your cat wants to know why you don't let it sleep on the fridge. Not a bad question, Kitty, but here's the thing. I'd say, Kitty, I'm afraid you'd hurt yourself and knock stuff over.
Cat's rebuttal. Dude, I'm a cat. It's unlikely I'm going to fall, and if I did, I'd land on my feet. I always do. I need to be up high. That's how I observe and supervise my domain. If you don't want me on top of the refrigerator, then it is your responsibility to give me some other high places to perch.
That's a persuasive cat.
I see what you did there. Nice job, Laura. That is the news for Skyridge Middle School.
Where everybody belongs.
Today's thought. In ancient times, cats were worshipped as gods.
They have not forgotten this.
Remember to have a little chat with your cat today.
Hey, chat or chat is the French word for cat.
Before we sign off today, one more shout out for 6th grader Kandai Shimada, who was in the post record yesterday.
He won a national award for his school bus safety poster submission.
Pictured here with our school board member, Mrs. Mary Tipton, and Mr. Nerland, our superintendent.
Speaking of our school board, S.N.N. Flex is working on a thank you video for our school board members, which will be presented Monday at the school board meeting.
S.N.N.ers will be filming today at lunches and during Flex.
The Camas Board of Education consists of 5 citizens: Mr. Odell, Mrs. Tipton, Mrs. Hennessy, Mr. Quinn, and Mrs. Rotes.
Board members serve without pay, so saying thanks isn't much to ask.
January is School Board Appreciation Month, and we're going to show some appreciation.
Remember to follow the code, the Sky Code.
Be safe,
Be respectful,
be responsible,
and be kind. This has been Forrest.
and Laura. Have a thankful Thursday, Skyridge.
At this time, please stand for the pledge.
Ready, begin.